Hello, this is Mr. Brown. Today we are going to be dealing with making a basic circuit. So you see here we've got a bunch of different objects that I will explain each of them for you. First off, this is a circuit board. You can see a bunch of different holes. There's the positive negative terminals on the left and right side. I won't explain how the circuit board actually works. In this, I'll demonstrate more how to use the circuit board. I've got a couple white wires that I will use for my negative leads. I've got a resistor. It kind of looks like this. We'll use that as with an LED. So I've got a little LED. I've got a couple red wires for the positive terminals. I've got this connector that connects a 9-volt battery to the positive and negative, and then I've got my 9-volt battery. Usually you'll have a lot more wires. I've got a big wire kit as well as a bunch of LEDs, but I pulled out what I've needed, and I'll demonstrate how to do this. So first off, we will grab our battery, and I will hook up the battery to my connector. Like I said, I will be using the white wires for the negative, and the negative is associated with the black, which is going to be the top one. So I will put the wire, there's a little tiny hole, it's kind of hard to see in the video, and then I will use the other side with the red, since red matches with red. I didn't have any black wires, so I'm using white instead. Now I'll come to the circuit board, and on the far right and far left sides, I've got the positive negative terminals. They run all the way down. So I will put the red in the positive side and the white in the negative side. Okay, just like that. Once I've done that, now there's electricity going to the board, but it's essentially going nowhere. So I will take the positive terminal and use the wire to come out to a random location on the circuit board. I've chosen to go to slot 5. For LEDs, we need to have a resistor before we give power to an LED, or we might burn out the LED. So I'm going to plug in my resistor into slot 5, connected with the positive terminal, and then I'm going to go down to, let's say, slot 12. So I went from 5 to 12, and then I will need to put the LED. So inside the LED there's a positive and negative side. So the longer leg is going to be the positive side. So I'm going to connect the longer with the positive and the shorter with another one. So I put the longer one in number 12, and I put the shorter in number 14, and then I will connect the circuit by putting the white wire in 14 back to the negative terminal, and you can see that the LED is turning on. And that is how we do a basic circuit. You can see it's kind of flashing. There's probably not a good connection somewhere, but that's okay. The other thing to note is if it didn't turn on, you might have done it backwards. If you do the LED backwards, it won't turn on. But sure enough, if you put it the right direction, it'll turn on, and we have a nice little circuit working. So congratulations on getting your first little circuit done.